Welcome back to Title Not Found, the show about nothing and everything all at once. I'm Keegan.
Stryder.
Lindsey.
Lindsey's
Thank
here.
you. Yeah, Lindsey's here. This is our
Hi.
guest for the day. This is really exciting. I really wanted to have Lindsey on the show.
Oh,
Pew, 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 pew. That's
I'm
because
so happy
Lindsey.
to be here.
Yeah, you're a cool cat. That's why you're here.
Hey, cool cat.
Anyway, as always, to fill in this awkward opening, I've found us a nice little prompt here before we end up on a tangent and talk about several things and go wild. The little prompt here is it's a this or that question, and it is TV shows or movies.
Ooh.
Oh, why must you do this to me? Oh, this
Yeah,
is evil.
yeah, I am evil.
Oh no.
Oh,
I was gonna say, who wants to start this one?
That's real tough.
um, I think we should have the guest start.
Oh.
Totally not me just
Oh.
trying to deflect and give myself some time.
I see your tactics here. Because some of my favorite series have given me my favorite movies, so it's really tough.
Ooh, well, I think in that case, and I guess I'll answer first because I actually think I have an answer ready. Uh,
Okay.
I would argue for TV shows, because I mean, if the movie is spawned from the TV show, it can be a really good movie, but it is a part of the larger TV show, you know. So,
Mhm.
and from there, I think the reason my preference falls into TV shows is because serialized television animation brings us a lot of great things, but
Mm.
film animation is pretty much Disney or Pixar, and that's it. Uh,
Mm.
so, so I'm chalking up the Keegan point to TV shows.
That is true that Disney kind of just has a monopoly on most animated movies, and Pixar, but Pixar's kind of attached to Disney in that weird
Disney
way.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
It's crazy. But
Yeah.
there were some of my favorite movies, like Tiny, the Seventh Brother, that was made like by a Turkish
That's
team.
true. Yeah, foreign animation has a lot of great films. Studio Ghibli
That's
exists.
fair.
hmm And okay, I love Pokemon. Okay, and I love their older movies. The one,
Gotcha. See,
Is it bad of me to say basic?
I mean, no, I think that is kind of basic, but I'm right there with Lindsay. Those old Pokemon movies rock, but again, I feel like those are kind of part of the larger like series and Pokemon
hmm
anthology, you know,
I would be
because
inclined to agree.
they're always kind of time appropriate, where it's in the same region as wherever the show was, and with the same
hmm
travel buddies and the same Pokemon teams, and like I feel like they're just side stories within the TV show as opposed to like a
Well,
separate
does the
entity
TV
of
show
movie.
really does the TV show really have a story?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I think it depends on the TV show you're talking about, but most
Pokemon.
oh
That's what I'm saying.
Like
oh
like
yeah.
Yeah,
it has an overarching goal, but I'm not sure. They go episode to episode pretty frequently.
yeah.
hmm
Well, I think it has a story. Like it'd be wrong to say it doesn't have a story, but it definitely is more episodic than anything. Like it follows an overarching story, and if you watch it in order, it's gonna make more sense than just catching random episodes. But
hmm
it's not like Stranger Things or something like that, where if you miss an episode, you're like, what the fuck's going on? You know, because it's
Yeah.
because it's a children's television show about an electric rat.
It's supposed to teach you things,
I thought it was
basically.
an electric mouse.
It is. I'm just.
Or
You got something
is
against rats, Keegan?
Emphasis. Yeah, the dirty rats.
have you seen New York? They're filled with them.
Mouse.
No, kudos to Master Splinter and that one Subway pizza rat. You know the one. Post process Keegan, try
Oh,
to find the pizza rat. Thanks.
the pizza rat. I think I had. Hold on.
Mother hubbin pizza rat.
With the pizza.
You know the one that's got like a whole slice of pizza and it's dragging it down the stairs
I know
of a
the
New York
one.
subway. Yeah.
I know the
Yeah.
one.
I know the one too.
Fucking Pizza Rat. We love Pizza Rat.
Or
By the way, I
one-
never got to say my opinion on the matter.
I was
I
gonna
think
say, yeah.
shows are better
Mm.
than movies. Well, not better, but I prefer to watch shows than movies.
Mhm.
Well, that
Because-
too. It's bite sized, right? Like,
No, I binge.
ooh, oh. See, I can't. I can't for the life of me. I want to hear what you have to say about this because I can't binge.
All right. So my problem with movies is they're too short.
Really?
They don't have enough time to tell compelling stories, in my opinion. Or at least they don't have the ability to tell a compelling story as well as a TV series might be able to.
That's okay. That's fair. Yeah, a larger TV series, if it is focused on the plot, like say Avatar,
Yeah.
or Korra, or that sort of thing, or The Flash, or Archer, or whatever.
The Owl House.
Yeah,
Owl
Owl
House.
House.
Yeah, that's another great example. Gravity
Grimm.
Falls.
Grimm is a goodie.
Yeah, they all do like really long, overarching. That definitely couldn't be done in film, certainly.
Mhm.
But then you have to look at things
I'm
like,
looking at you, Avatar movie. Anyways.
there's like film series though and anthologies that kind of cover that, and each installment can be massive, and then from there you don't even have to do everything because there's another massive one you can do.
That's fair. But those are much more rare than a good show.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I feel like right now we're dogging on movies, so
I really like it.
Okay, a movie is nice to, like, I'm gonna say an underrated movie in my opinion, even though it's pretty popular nowadays, Megamind.
yeah.
Oh, Megamind.
I don't know how it was, like, didn't it do worse in theaters than Despicable Me? Because they came out at roughly the same time.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, you go ahead, Lindsay.
Oh, sorry. I think it did come out more than... sorry.
I'm looking it up.
Awesome. Well, you do that. I'm gonna drop a bombshell on you guys. That as long as you know the cast of Megamind is gonna blow your mind. I've never seen a Will Ferrell movie.
Really?
Not the front
Never
door.
in my life.
Not
So
the
I've
front door. Stop
never,
talking. You don't just...
never,
no, stop,
ever.
stop. No, you don't get to talk.
I've
You
not
don't get to
watched
talk.
not
That's
Megamind, not Elf, not nothing.
Not, are you for sure about that? Not Elf?
I'm positive. I don't even know what happens in Elf. I know like vaguely because people reference it like the fucking Simpsons. Like it's some cultural icon thing. So he's like, I know he's like a clueless elf in Not the North Pole. That's the entirety of my knowledge on the film Elf.
What?
By the way, I got a
entirety.
release update.
The
Okay.
other guys?
All right, so Megamind came out October 30th, 2010, and Despicable Me came out July 9th, 2010.
Yeah, so
Oh.
yeah, Despicable Me got a little bit of a head start, which probably made Megamind look derivative, and then
I mean, yeah.
even though it's animation and you know damn well they were in production at the same time and there was no way that it was derivative. It was just two very similar ideas came up with in a vacuum. But the public doesn't comprehend that. There are people out there who think that that television and anime studios make an episode a week.
That is...
Yeah, can we just talk about that for a second?
Oh, I'm an animator. I would be glad to talk about that.
yeah.
I think that is completely false.
You would be right.
Yeah.
And my favorite statement is, what the fuck do you think they're doing between seasons? Slacking off?
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, what else are they going to do?
Like,
They're raking in the cash.
there's a whole pipeline of like...
Storyboarding.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People are writing episode 6. People are storyboarding episode 4. Shoes that are going to be used in episode 2 are being created, while episode 3 is getting its voice acting recorded, and animators are doing touch-up work on episode 1. All at once. Then there's one person whose job it is to make sure that all those people are doing their job.
Hey, that's the manager.
Yeah.
That's the job that I want when I'm older. I'm going to college to be a manager.
Nice.
Nice.
I want to be able to tell off. I want to tell off Karens.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
I wanna make a
all
living
this to
for that.
say... All this to say, between seasons, they're building up the episodes so that they can release them on the weekly and be working on the next season.
Mm-hmm. Because it
Uh,
to just frame 30 seconds and then color it in and finalize everything, it takes so long. And that's not even counting lighting
Oh yeah.
or
No.
movement or yeah.
Yeah.
That's why there. Oh,
You go ahead. I keep trying to jump in too early.
it's all right. That's why there's multiple animators for different characters, and that's why they work on one character, and then there's background, and that's why they have so many animators on one project, so it can
that
all be done quickly.
I was gonna say,
that yeah.
title not found. Homework. Animate someone walking. It'll take you a couple hours, even if it's just a stick figure. It'll take you at least hour and a half.
And maybe a couple bucks to get the right engine.
Well, that or even doing it on like note cards or like sticky notes or something, just as a flip book. It's gonna take a while. It doesn't matter. Like if you do it on a computer or on sticky notes, it's still gonna take hours on end. And that's my other favorite art misconception: is it's not art. The computer did it for you. No, it did not. Let me tell you, tweening tools barely do the job.
It's not a magical brush that goes woo and then bam, it appears. That comes from you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you two, because you guys are far more like in the know-how about the animation community.
Okay.
From an outside perspective, there seem to be two different ways to release content.
This might be
One
this might be a
is
television question, but I'm excited.
Well, actually, it's any kind of releasing your animation into the media. It's make an entire season and then release it all at once, or do a weekly episode,
Yeah.
or a very constant, regular episode out.
After you've made it all, like the
Yeah.
season trickles out and
Yeah.
yeah. So
Very rarely do I ever see like inconsistent trickling.
Mm-hmm.
excuse me.
I
Yeah, you go ahead, Lindsay.
Oh, sorry. I would think for me personally, I would rather have it consistently go out um, for new episodes than release it all at once because I don't really like binge watching, so maybe that's me as a viewer. But I like the build up of the next episode and being left a little hanging if there was a cliffhanger and just waiting. But I don't think the waiting for that new episode should be a long time because that's how you can also lose
You
your
lose interest.
yeah, you lose interest. But I think it might also overwhelm people if you release a whole project and you're like, wow, that's a lot of episodes I have to watch. Because they feel like they have to watch them all. But that's just me.
The
No, so
The thing I want to point out about that specifically is, when it comes to like Netflix, they tend to release entire seasons at a time.
yeah, this is where I was going with this.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Let me jump in here.
I'll let you jump in. How about that?
Yeah, as I'm dying in the corner, I sipped my water wrong, so I inhaled it. It was great. But
Oh, no.
yeah, no, like I said, I think this is more of a general television question because how we view TV and television media is totally different now. You know, like it used to really be you get your time slot, you air an episode, and so you have this company of people working together to make a bunch of episodes so that once they have enough of them ready, they can go every week, there'll be an episode and let it go. And they have their time slot for new episodes, and then reruns get aired so people can catch it because you're not going to see the episode as it comes out every time. TV was like a per chance thing. You have to be on the TV schedule or you're going to have to catch a rerun, right? Or tape it or
Yeah.
something. Whereas now we can stream things on demand and at any time watch any episode in any order. And I don't get me wrong, I love that. There have been a lot of older shows that I've gone back and I've watched front to back or started watching front to back proper to
Avatar.
enjoy. Yeah, Avatar and Korra, but even like the real Ghostbusters cartoon from the 80s. It's definitely not made to do that. You can watch pretty much any episode and it's fine. It's very episodic because they knew, you know, kids are going to catch this Saturday morning when they can, you know, so it doesn't matter too much. And I think there's that shift in tone and idea in TV because now you don't have to worry about people trying to catch your show every week. But also, even with that said, that model I really like, just because, you get episodes gradually, you watch one and then it's out of the way and you can wait for the next. And yeah, there's that suspense build, but it's good for watching things in moderation. Well, the problem with that is bad for companies like Netflix. Because Netflix gets their money from you streaming multiple shows and multiple episodes all at once. So if Netflix is releasing the Cuphead show on a weekly basis, right? You watch your one episode of the Cuphead show and you go, well, I guess I'm done with that. I'm going to go play catch or something. Or there's the chance you watch whatever episodes are out of another show, but let's say that's the example. On the flip side, they wait until there's an entire season of the Cuphead show. Then they dump it out and you go, oh, I'm going to watch all of the Cuphead show this afternoon. And you do, and you're like, wow, that was great. I have some time left over, but there's not really any time to get anything done. Oh, hey, they also have a show about The Flash. Let me watch this. And there's a couple seasons there. So you sit there and watch a couple seasons. And it works better for them to get you to watch many episodes in a row and then lead into another show where you can watch many episodes in a row and binge TV than it does for you to watch an episode or two and then be done. And so if they can manipulate it where that you only really get episodes in a format that encourages binging, a la an entire season drops all at once and somebody's going to binge it and then everything's going to get spoiled for you, so now you have to binge it. Inevitably, you're going to encourage people to binge TV significantly more, and when you're a company who benefits and profits off of that, that is excellent. So while I prefer I prefer in any content, I prefer the kind of trickle out consistent, weekly or bi-weekly or twice a week type drop of content, whether it's animation or TV show or even YouTube content. I feel like there's definitely a culture shift of check out all this stuff I did all at once and have fun.
I could not understand, but I see why that Netflix would profit off of this, because obviously it works. It's been working. It's still working. But I also, when you said, I'll watch this entire thing of the Cuphead show, and then, ooh, it's done. Oh, let's watch some Flash. It's kind of this is not for everyone, of course, but it's consumerism, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's what it boils down to. Yeah. Is consumeristic ideals. Because I know that even with this format, I'll watch a couple episodes and be done. I'll finish a show and be done. But I am not everyone.
And it's also a little bit different depending on how you view, literally what situations do you find yourself watching TV in?
Yeah, that's true too, how you approach TV.
I'm one of those people who will do literally everything while having, The Owl House or Grimm or whatever in the background on my second monitor, just playing while I'm, doing homework, designing a campaign for D&D,
Well, yeah, maybe that's it. Because
debating with someone online if something is a pike or a spear.
I know. I'm definitely.
I won that debate.
Nice. I'm definitely the type who, if I'm watching TV, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. I'm this show is supposed to be good. I'm gonna check it out. And the flip side of that is I'm really bad at time management in the sense that I don't really allot myself a lot of recreational time, or I do, and I just play games, and that's it. So.
True.
Very healthy lifestyle, not.
No, it's not healthy at all. This is just me exposing myself. But we started talking about the philosophy of consumerism, so I think I think this is a good topic shift. Is to Keegan has an unhealthy lifestyle, but because of that, TV I don't watch a lot. But when I do, I sit down and watch a bit and then really enjoy it and then move on.
Yeah.
Before we get off of the topic of TV and all that kind of magic, one of my favorite subjects to talk about and justify is the Hollywood effect on weapons.
Oh.
I think you're talking to the two least weapon experts in the world, but let's
But
do it.
you guys know Hollywood, right?
Roughly?
To an extent?
Yeah.
But you know the idea that you've got to make it cool. The rule of cool. With,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
with animation and expression, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to look like a lot of people will complain about flashy flourishes and things like that if they know or have a arguably baseline understanding of actual weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This isn't real life, which justifies it only a little bit. Mm-hmm. However, they need to be able to show off the weapon. So these flashy kind of realistically ineffective flourishes and these big overarching attacks and spins, though not actually effective in a fight half the time, look more. It makes the scene look more.
Mm-hmm. It kind of it matches the energy of the scene.
Yeah.
Cinematic composition is what it is.
With when
and
you're
same
in
thing
a
with guns.
spy movie, and they have guns, and if they, I don't know how to describe it, but when they're not properly holding a pistol or whatnot, but it looks cool when someone holds it with one hand instead of two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Or dual-wielding pistols. It's not as effective.
Mm-hmm. But it looks badass to be strafing and pistol fire. You know, what I always think of, and it's not weaponry related, but I think of musical instruments in animation. Mm-hmm. There's a million videos online. They're almost never, ever animated correctly, and you can watch these videos, and they transcribe what's actually animated and play it, and it sounds like garbled junk, but then obviously, because it's a cartoon, when you watch the show, you hear, this, and then the character plays something else entirely that is garbled junk, but you hear good music. But I think the same philosophy applies of...
I have an opportunity. I have a scam caller.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Offering window cleaning.
Window cleaning. Oh my goodness. Actually, my Windows 10 was running a little slow.
Good question.
Maybe I'm just very gullible. But are they actually shutting down Internet Explorer today?
I have no idea. I'll have to look into it.
They hung up.
Also, that's getting left in. I hope you know that's staying in the show.
I'm a very old lady, so I do not know.
Yeah, are they? Let's look it up. Let's
look it up, people.
Here we go. Are they shutting down Internet Explorer? Yeah, after 27 years, Microsoft is officially shutting down the Internet Explorer browser this week. The browser's death is not a surprise, nor is it especially inconvenient for a large majority of Internet users in 2022. Microsoft started ringing the death bell for its old Internet portal last year. Yeah, that's when they started doing Microsoft Edge, right?
Oh.
This is from Mashable that I'm reading here.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, let's see. Web analytics site StatCounter, as voted by The Verge, indicates that by its death, IE usage had dropped to less than 1% of total browser market share. Less than 1%. The world functionally decided it was dead long before Microsoft did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do I feel so bad for something that...
I was going to say, yeah, they literally have a tweet that says that's the So Long partner from the end of Toy Story 3, but it's got Internet Explorer over the car. Is
I don't use Internet Explorer, so I don't care.
I was going to say, the biggest running gag is Internet Explorer is the best Google Chrome installer I ever used.
Firefox was mine.
But even then, it's like, even to that point, they have Microsoft Edge. Don't worry, we have a new browser we can install other better browsers on.
Speaking of terrible browsers, what's your opinion? What are both of your opinions on Chromium?
Oh, it's literally Trojanware. Like, I'm not joking. That's actually just virus Trojanware.
I
Chromium.
know, right?
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, no, well, good.
If you see it, send your computer to a like computer IT or tech.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's Trojanware. It's straight up bad. Bad news bears. But yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of good browsers, I recently started using Opera. Yeah, which I'm still on and off using because old habits die hard. I'll just click on Google Chrome randomly and I'm like, well, I'm already in the browser. But Opera is really cool because it'll like save the last tab you used if you want to come back to it. You can transfer all your stuff from Chrome to it. It's got built-in like Discord and Twitter access, and all your emails and it is the gamer's browser essentially. And I hate to say it like that because I hate when things are for gamers. Eat your Doritos, drink your Mountain Dew, gamer. Like it's, I hate that so much. But Opera really is convenient in that sense. I'm still adjusting to it, but I like it.
I'm downloading it right now from ninite.com.
Gotcha. Yeah. To clarify, we're not sponsored by Opera.
We're not sponsored. I'm just downloading this because I want to check it out.
I really enjoy it. The little like quick select is called speed dial, and you can customize that as much as you want. And like I honestly really like Opera. It's a nice browser. I guess all this to say that if somehow Opera hears this podcast, contact us. We'll do a sponsorship deal.
Totally.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's been
do we want to date this so that we kind of show a level of initiative, or are we just never going to put this out there until like a month from now?
No, this'll get out and it'll be fine, and it's good. It's good. It's fine.
I'm gonna date it to hold you up to that.
No, you
right
better.
Now.
You better not. No, you better. You better not.
Hurry! Someone say
right.
something, David, right now.
June 2022. It's the 15th of June, guys.
No, it's 2021.
What? No, hold on. No, that's funny because as we speak of this, there's a scheduled upload that went off today and goes off in a couple days of videos that were recorded in June 2021. It's so bad. We haven't recorded anything for this channel since probably a year ago. And there's still
we're in the future.
There's still content coming up.
We got them.
Guys, I downloaded
Opera. Fuck! I downloaded Oprah. You get a car and you get a car.
Guys, I've got Oprah.
Oh God! Wait, no! Don't. The FBI's at my door.
Oh no!
Why are they at your door?
Because you downloaded Oprah.
You can't, guys.
Oh my God! Poor Oprah Winfrey. Hi, Oprah Winfrey. Your name was said, so I'm sure you've come to collect royalties.
We are not sponsored.
No.
Anyways.
Listen, just blank out her name.
Yeah, just put a bleep and people can assume we're swearing.
The whole bit about collecting royalties, I just make one long beep.
It's just slowly over time we just like get more staticky.
Yeah,
for all the fans of the Hermit.
It's like
for all you fans of the Hermit Shell. I have no clue what the fuck you're doing with your lives, but you're doing something for us good.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's the right choice.
All I can think now is the Adventure Zone, where if they talk about anything with the Bureau of Balance, it just turns into static. So it's like, oh yeah, we're just talking about... I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, you couldn't hear it, could you?
Oh, don't worry, I'll say it again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's... ink.
Yeah, exactly.
The birds are out to get us.
That's been a thing in my life.
Guys, I have a conspiracy theory.
Oh boy. No, this
Are
is
you
gonna be
ready
way
for
better.
it? Are you ready for it? Flat Earthers don't actually exist.
What? Excuse me?
You're a liar.
I actually want to hear this.
Okay, so the science of Flat Earth is so horrible and so easily disprovable that even a person with an IQ lower than that of a goldfish could point out the flaws by saying one word. How do saying one word, seasons, because they don't work on their map.
Well, obviously.
So, and it's like one of the first things you'll notice.
Can we get
so
it?
by that logic, if a child could point out how flat Earth is wrong, how the heck do adults say that they believe it?
Oh my god.
I think it's a conspiracy.
Okay.
They're government spies.
Alright.
Or they're just looking for attention.
Oh no,
Either
that's
way.
a YouTube video.
But obviously, the changing of seasons is done by a magical wizard. So...
Well, I'm actually looking this up right now. Okay, so let's see. Talking about the autumn equinox. Length of day and night will be nearly equal across all. For flat earthers, the vocal online community, blah, 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 the equinox can be tricky to explain without axial tilt, the phenomenon in which the rotating spherical Earth angles its poles toward or away from the sun. How can the changing seasons be reliably explained? Blah, blah, blah. How can sunrises, sunsets, that sort of thing. Flat Earth thinkers have come up with many answers to these questions over the last century or so, and we've scoured the literature to share the explanations with you. Okay, this is from Live Science. The first bold one: the sun is really, really small. In the most popular flat Earth maps, the North Pole sits roughly at the center of the planetary disk, while Antarctica forms a giant ice wall along the planet's circumference. The equator forms a ring hallway between the two. Jesus Christ. Many flat earthers agree that the sun perfectly circles the ring of the equator on the equinox. However, to account for the equal hours of daytime and nighttime, the models make a few tweaks to how the sun itself looks and behaves. While you might envision the sun as an enormous ball of exploding gas located 93 million miles, 150 million kilometers, away, a flat earther would see it as a teeny tiny spotlight hovering just over Earth. How teeny and how close is it? According to the early flat earth thinker Samuel Burley Robotham, who published the influential treatise Zedic Astronomy, Earth Not a Globe in 1881, the sun is only about 32 miles in diameter and hovers anywhere from 400 to 700 miles, 640 to 1,130 kilometers above the Earth.
I could hike that in a day.
Depending on the month. Yeah.
I could hike that in a day without breaking a sweat.
Right. Now, I will say many modern flat earthers now believe it's about 3,000 miles or 5,000 kilometers over the Earth. But the general idea remains popular and the same, which is ridiculous. I'm looking to see if there's more here. It doesn't look like it, so I guess that's their explanation, is that the sun is actually a tiny spotlight that circles over our clearly flat planet, despite all evidence that shows it's a globe, about a couple days hike into the air, spinning around, lighting things up, and that's day-night and that's seasons, because depending on how it spins and moves, the seasons change or whatever.
Winter, it physically changes and sucks the heat from the surface.
The moon steals the heat of the sun. I don't know.
How do they explain the moon?
I genuinely believe that flat earthers don't exist.
Gotcha. No, I mean, I wish I could agree with you, but no, people are really stupid. There was a diagram on that article, and it showed the spotlight sun, and there is a moon directly adjacent, also spinning. So when the sun's not there, the moon is apparently.
Oh.
And
I guess the moon spreads darkness.
The moon spreads darkness.
It's what are the torches called from some Minecraft mod? It's the torches that make things darker.
The soul torch? No, soul torches are just torches. I don't.
It's
know.
a modded thing.
I get the idea. It's like a dark light, but not.
Yeah. Those are. It's basically that. That's the moon. Okay.
Just don't think about it too hard. Antarctica's a giant ice wall that you can never go to.
It hurts my little brain.
And you know what? I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly there.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
If it's a giant, here's the other thing that also doesn't work. Like sailing time.
Yeah, listen, Columbus didn't prove much, but his stupidity did bring us one thing. That the Earth is round. It's a globe.
Okay, I was about to say he did know that the Earth was round. That was something he did know, which is why he was trying to sail to India.
Well,
he just ran into a continent.
He had the theory that it was a sphere and was like, "Oh, I'll sail to India," and everyone's like, "You're really stupid." He's like, "No, it'll be a short trip, trust me." And he severely underpacked. So even though they did hit America, they were still undersupplied, which was fantastic. But he's like, "Oh, this must be India." like the dude was an idiot, but he did prove that the world was a sphere. I'll give him that.
He did not do it intentionally.
But he did it.
And he wasn't even the first person to discover America.
Oh no, not even remotely. But listen,
not even by like 1,000 years.
He's our pushpin because I like to think that most flat earthers also think that Columbus was a bright guy who actually discovered something. So I think if we can point to their hero and say he proved you wrong,
who was good at math, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like decent at math.
Decent at math, but not very bright.
No. And kind of a terrible person.
Kind of, yeah. We'll go with kind of. For the again.
We want a child-friendly video, okay?
Fuck. Sorry. No, but
wow.
again, we went from TVs and movies to the mentality of consumerism to the political issues with Christopher Columbus.
Hey, that's the hermit shell for you. We're pretty random, pretty spontaneous, pretty quirky.
We are quirky. Speaking of quirky, literally nothing has been recorded since this has happened. It's old news to literally everyone, except for the channel. I'm a woman now?
Oh, shit!
Yeah, again, pretty much everything is from last year, from June of last year. So that's news. That's a quirky hermit shell thing.
I'm still a Stryder. I don't know what the hell I am otherwise.
Still a Stryder. Still a Striding.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing.
Hey guys, Stryder be striding.
Stryder be striding.
Official Hermit Show merch? No.
Yes. It's just a picture of the interesting.
If we can get to 500 subs, we'll get Stryder be striding merch.
I will wear a Striding Be Stryder merch for the rest of college if we can get to. Like a shirt that just has Striding with Stryder on it.
Oh my god. Yeah, when are we getting Striding with Stryder, huh?
Okay, I honestly don't have enough money to buy a GoPro.
You make excellent argument there. A compelling point.
How much is a GoPro?
Actually, one second. I want to look up. If I could get a second-hand one.
I will say that your fancy phone camera would probably do the trick if you're just walking.
Well, I'd be hiking, probably in really wet conditions.
That's fair. You can get like one of those like weird waterproof case thingies though. So
there's one that's 99.
Wait. That's a lot less expensive than I thought it was.
On this episode of Title Not Found, Stryder buys a GoPro.
One sec. I want to see if I can't find, like, a decent one that I can afford.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Stryder's shopping for GoPros.
Yeah, this is all fun. It's been really nice, guys. I'm going to shop for GoPros now.
Stryder has exited out the conversation.
Well, I mean, I'm still going to be in it, but...
some real Reggie
Your mind's going to be elsewhere.
Some Reggie Fils-Aimé. I got to get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, Reggie. Nintendo 3DS, that reminds me of the floating shop.
Yeah, the eShop closes next year.
I know.
Which makes me sad. I'm gonna have to get some virtual console games on my Wii U, as well as probably snag up some 3DS games that I kind of skipped. Like maybe Codename Steam or whatever it was. I kind of want to get the Luigi's Mansion remake just to have it. I think it could be cool.
Just to have it.
Yeah.
I might have to go for like a Hero 10.
Strider's in it. No, I might get some of the retro Pokemon games before they disappear from the abyss of re-release. You know, Pokemon Yellow and Crystal and
Yep.
You know.
Yep, you should. I have Yellow. It's pretty good.
Before they're forever abandoned by Nintendo.
I know, that's sad.
And we still don't have a good way to play virtual console games on Switch. Like the SNES library is an NES library. Is okay. I will say those are phenomenal. They're great. There's a lot of awesome games from those consoles that you can play. And for $20 a year, getting online cloud saves and those libraries fucking rules. You know what doesn't fucking rule? Paying $30 a year.
Paying $30 a year.
Yeah, an extra $30 a year, so $50 a year, to get also N64 games that crash when you play them, and have a tendency to delete their save data. Sega Genesis games that you could already buy 3 different ways on the Switch alone, and then some Animal Crossing and Mario Kart DLC.
Oh my god.
Alright guys, I think I've gotten some cool... Oh, I could get a 10% discount? Which is actually significant because that's like $40.
This podcast is absolutely not sponsored by Honey.
Wait, I want to go install Honey now.
I actually that's another. I have Honey.
I'm going back to Google.
I've maybe made one purchase with Honey, and it has actually saved me money.
We're not sponsored by anyone. Let's just put that out there. No one is sponsoring us.
No.
But we like them.
Goddamn, we could do Shill. Oh my god. No.
I tried to use Honey once, but then I just I don't use my laptop anymore.
Add to Chrome.
I was gonna say I don't do a lot of online shopping because I'm way into physical video games, and I like to be able to like check the quality of retro games and controllers and stuff and get the good first party stuff before I buy, that sort of thing. So I don't buy a lot of things online, and sometimes things like Amazon just decide, hey, your address doesn't exist. So online shopping doesn't happen a lot for me, but like I said, I have made a couple orders, and Honey has been like, let me give you a promo code for that, and that's been fantastic.
And Honey's like, hey, I noticed the thing you saved, it kind of went down in price.
Yeah, it's cheaper. I got a promo code. You get a discount. And I'm like, oh, shit. Okay.
All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
it's great.
They don't recognize your address? That...
Yeah, no. Amazon will randomly be like, oh, your address doesn't exist, or even better is this item is too large to ship to your address. Please select a different one. And then I just send the item to my mother dearest, who orders it to the same address, and it comes fine.
Wow. So they just don't like you.
I have my own Amazon account that I try to use frequently, but my card is saved in my dear mother's Amazon account in the event that things go disastrous. So I'm like, hey, can you order this on my card for me? It's being a dick.
Oh my god, I found a whole kit for like a little bit over $500, and it comes with everything, like any possible mounting equipment you could ever need.
So literally, what our dear cinema teacher lent to me this past semester.
I don't know. Did he have like a
He had
a chest mount?
Yeah.
Did he have a chest? Okay.
Body mount, mounts for windshields, mounts with like grippy tripods. He had literally everything in there.
Bicycle mount.
Yeah, no.
There's a bicycle mount. Yep. There's a desk or dash mount. Yep. There's everything here. There's an underwater mount.
Yeah. No, GoPro's crazy. I didn't do anything productive with that GoPro, but just getting to mess with it and capture footage and see the footage, and it's really cool. GoPros are awesome. That's another thing. GoPro, if you want to sponsor us, send us like a couple cameras, and we will shill. We will shill for you.
I certainly will, and I will record all of my stuff with you. So,
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I would put one in my car just to do like driving with Keegan segments. Honestly,
Just, oh, that would be
yeah.
with your car.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Absolutely.
flashback. Yeah, no, the sound quality sometimes is so bad because of my car. Speaking of that, flashback to the windshield wiper incident.
Yeah, is that is that alright, or is that still?
No, actually, we went digging in the junk pile outside my house and found one that fit. So there's a windshield wiper on there now.
Thank
oh,
goodness.
that's good.
That's so
The
bad.
crack in my windshield's a bit bigger, but you know.
It's bigger than yours. It just
God,
not
Vermecto. I
good.
think actually Vermecto is a new thing. My
Oh,
car. Yeah, I didn't have my car when we recorded stuff. Yeah, my car is a shitbox, but I love it dearly.
yeah, I do. It has a lot of personality in that car.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
new
she
email
does.
doesn't have a what's it called account?
Doesn't have a honey account?
No, well, I mean, I never had Honey before. An Amazon account.
Gotcha, okay.
Mhm.
Speaking of Amazon, I know we're podcasters, so we should be like, oh, don't support corporate shill, buy locally or whatever. But Amazon wish lists, oh my god, I make so many of those just to save shit I want to buy.
Same.
Like, oh my
I
god.
love. I will never buy any of it, but I just love dreaming.
I know, I'm gonna pull up an Amazon wish list and just some of the stuff is stuff that I would never ever pay the amount for what it is that's on there. But it's excellent. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, where is it? I know of one that I can think of off the top of my head. I just gotta find the price tag on it. Or here's one, an electronic wind instrument, an EWI. I don't even know how to play wind instruments, but I want one. And it's like a couple $100, $700 something, $800.
If you buy that, you're gonna have to learn how to
Yeah, no. There's like airsoft guns. Like I'm ever gonna get into airsoft. $70 Ghostbusters 2 board game or a $40 Ghostbusters the board game. Like, when am I gonna buy that? Never, ever, never gonna buy it. Right? Let's see what else. I know there's a PS5 on here. It's still out of stock. Never getting bought. Let's see. A new mouse pad. Like I'm ever gonna replace my old junk.
Oh, buddy, for your birthday, send me something. I'll buy it.
We'll do.
I'm
We'll
not
do.
okay.
I can't. I'm too busy saving up for a GoPro.
Fair enough. We'll do though. We'll do. I'll find something. Here's a fucking gem of will never buy and will never be bought because who would be stupid enough? For almost $600, a PS4 with Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Am I ever gonna buy that? No. Am I ever gonna
Yes.
ask someone? Am I ever gonna ask someone to buy that? Hell no. Like
The PS5.
that's not even PS5. That's PS4.
Oh, PS4.
That's what I'm saying. The $200 Plasma Series Spengler's Neutrona wand from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Never gonna buy it. I'm gonna look at it and wish I could, but couldn't. The $92, this thing has gone significantly up. Ghostbusters Transformers Ectotron figure. This thing was like $30.
Ooh.
This one thing was like $30, and I'm like, I can't justify it now. Now it's $92. So,
Oh no.
That's
No.
stinky.
an Elgato Stream Deck, $125. I'm never gonna buy that. It's just buttons to switch scenes. Like, why would I ever buy
I
that?
have the same thing saved.
Or like
I
a
know
nice
what you're talking
Acer monitor with like the curve to it. Like I'm ever gonna pay $100 for a monitor. Like
Uh-oh.
$60
Is the-
GI Joes. I turned down a $15 one of a character I love. $120 gaming chair. Like none of these things are ever gonna get bought by me, but they're all sitting here. A $600 saxophone. I can't play the saxophone.
You just want it. It's okay, buddy.
I want to learn to
Um,
play saxophone, but $600 to learn an instrument is not cool.
All right, I just put a GoPro on my wish list.
Beautiful. The flip side of that is that I have things like a Mushroom plush or, you know, a Ghostbusters t-shirt. But,
Oh,
you know.
that's adorable.
I have an Amazon wish list that's literally just the parts to build a PC, like in its entirety. Case, cooling, motherboard, processor, graphics card, power source, a Windows 10, a monitor, like literally everything. Sound card, Wi-Fi card, fans, thermal paste.
One of these days you'll have enough money, Keegan.
One of these days maybe I'll build this PC and by then it'll be obsolete and I'll have to select new parts. Because let me tell you, it's like $100 for the fans, okay?
God dang.
The power source is like $160. The graphics card's like $200. The RAM's like $130. But they're also, what is it? Two 16-gigabyte sticks. It's 32 gigs of RAM. So when will you ever need that?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
See,
No.
I have a desktop wish list, but
I want
don't
a terabyte
have
of
a
RAM.
computer.
Terabyte of RAM.
this
Are you
is
gonna
way
fucking
different.
export an entire Pixar movie in an hour? A terabyte of RAM?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You should, Stryder. I believe in you.
I do not want lag, okay?
Damn. No frame
Like
drops for
ever.
you. I will say I have like a more reasonable like computer parts and such that has like, you know, AV to HDMI converters and S-video cables and converters for like a second monitor, little
I
microphone.
want video spikes in the... I want quality spikes.
Nice. Little like microphone soundproof halos that you can hang off of them, or like a headphone hook to put on your desk, or like cable management. A 1080p webcam instead of my 720p one. Green screen.
What's a cable management?
Yeah, like a small collapsible green screen I could put up behind me, or like lighting that comes with a couple gels. It's just like really nice LED lighting, or like a new mouse. A new mouse is a big one because I've had this mouse since. Oh geez, when was I in 6th grade?
Jeez.
Yeah, since the 6th grade, and it's a $12 Walmart mouse that they no longer produce, and it's called an Azio. It's an Azio gaming mouse, and it glows blue. It costs $12. I got it with my laptop. It was my first ever computer in the 6th grade, and the paint's coming off. There's some fraying in the like fabric that's around the cable because it's like a fiber cable. So like some of the aesthetic bit is fraying. Like it's an old worn mouse, but it still fucking works perfectly.
All right.
It's ancient.
Keegan.
That you gotta save that.
I know.
Speaking of things that belong to you that are falling into disrepair.
My life.
What? Your chair.
Oh yeah. No. Okay. Actually, it's funny because I was talking about expensive chairs. Yeah. So my chair was gotten. Oh, maybe 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, I got a chair. Because for a while there, I was using my laptop. Some of my first YouTube videos I recorded sitting on my bed with my back against the wall, my microphone on a Lego box, my microphone and mouse pad on a Lego box, and my laptop in my lap. That was like some of the first stuff. Some of the first stuff I didn't own a microphone, and then I'm actually looking at a shitty like McDonald's drive-through looking ass headset I used. For a while without any padding on it. It's completely falling apart, and it was that way when I used it before I got my current microphone, my Snowball, which was used on the Lego box. But then I had a folding chair and a folding table that I got at like a Memorial Day yard sale, and then I got my chair, the chair. It's been in a bunch of streams. It's been in videos. It's the faux leather big old office chair. And that thing I paid exactly $0.00 for. I found it on the side of the road. It didn't say free or anything. It was just sitting there. And so I literally went up to the house that it was in front of, and I was like, "Are you throwing away that chair?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Would you be cool if I just took it instead?" And they're like, "Yeah, whatever. I just need it gone." And so I literally fucking put it in the back of my mother's car. We brought it home. I cleaned it. Wiped it down, made sure it wasn't going to give me gonorrhea and I used that chair up until this year, until like 2022 now, where the back literally just fucking fell. Like the back stopped working. It completely fell off.
I was one of those people who fell in the chair. I remember that.
Yeah, you fell in the chair, but yeah, the back just fell off. And actually, that chair's still upstairs. Post-process Keegan, get a picture. It's just a glorified stool with a couch cushion on it now. In the living room.
We all know that post-process Keegan won't even own that chair anymore. That's how long that's how far in the future this will be edited.
Shut up. She will get a picture. I know she will. But
I wouldn't count out on it, dear viewer.
Yeah, well, if you're on Spotify, suffer. Just take my word for it.
They won't pay for it. They'll be happy they never saw the chair, honestly.
But yeah, so it's just up in the living room, and so that led me to the saga. Fuck, I need to buy a new chair, but I'm a broke, soon-to-be college student. So I bought like a $40 Amazon chair that I'm sitting in right now. It's slightly too small. It's got the netted back, whatever, to be breathable, which I actually kind of like. And it's got better back support, which is good. But the cushion's kind of shit and that weird, like, spongy, hurts your ass. It's just all around not an ideal chair. But it also wasn't
on a metal chair.
It also wasn't like $100, so we take those. Also, yes, Stryder, you can flex by saying you sit in a folding chair, but I can't. I can't do that with all the time I spend at my PC and how fucking sensitive baby I am. I gotta buy a nice chair, and this chair is serviceable, which is funny because honestly, it'll probably get used for a decade before I buy a better chair. This thing will probably go until it breaks.
Lindsey, what kind of chair do you sit in when you game?
When I sit on my bed.
The comfy chair.
The ultimate chair. No, beds are the best kind of chair.
I hate them because they hurt my back in the long run.
That's fair. Yeah, you gotta be able to lean against the wall if you're tall. Hurts the back if you don't.
Well, even then, it's such a bad angle.
Really? So I don't mind the leaning on the wall for a while.
It hurts my back too much.
I don't game for long on my computer, but when I do, I have this mini little... I guess it's kind of like a tray. It's made for laptops and stuff.
Gotcha.
All right, I have a question for the audience. The whole 2 people, including myself, who will watch this in its entirety.
Okay.
Would you like to see us do a Hermit Shell Bed Wars on Hypixel?
Oh my goodness.
And just let the chaos unfold.
I was going to say, anyone with a good enough computer to record their perspective can, and then I get all the footage and chaos ensues. Oh, that'd be great.
Hell yeah. That'd be fun.
All right, because I'm pretty bad at the game.
I'm pretty bad at it, too.
That's fair. I'm pretty bad at it, but I'm really good at blowing shit up.
So the whole... one other person other than myself who will watch this in its entirety, let us know.
That's the thing. I watch all these videos at least twice.
Hey.
Well, you're also the editor, so it doesn't count.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we count recording it 3 times, because I record it, I edit it, and then I watch it when it comes out. So I
narcissistic.
Well, no, I always worry about that being the case, but when it comes out, I watch it over to make sure I didn't fuck anything up and the upload didn't fuck anything up. Because both of those things can happen, and we are a small enough channel where nobody's going to tell me. So I always watch over and make sure, like, the 10-minute deck build challenge, there was actually a thing where I was like, post-process Keegan, put in a timer and we'll sync it to this sound or whatever. And I just didn't. And to be fair, there were parts of that got sped up and stuff that would have fucked it up anyway, but I was like, that I didn't even know was there until I watched it after it was uploaded and out. Like, there was just a bunch of stuff that... So that is why I end up watching it at least twice if we don't count the initial recording. Plus, then I can do callback jokes. I know in a Pokemon episode, I do a callback to, like, one of the first episodes where I do, like, a panoramic joke, and then, like, after a minute, I go in, that's a callback joke!
Yeah. Oh, because, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we recorded those. So.
Yeah, no, I literally made, I think it wasn't even a full-blown panoramic joke. I think somebody said something was panoramic view. It didn't have anything to do with the Great Death. And I was like, well, I'm still living in 4x3, and that's a callback joke!
Oh, this is really sad, guys.
Oh no.
When I looked up Hermit Shell YouTube channel, we didn't show up.
Hold on.
Oh,
Are you serious? What does show up? I got it. I got it. The Hermit's Shell. It was the first result in Google. And if you search on YouTube, the Hermit's Shell, you'll get it.
Is it Hermits or Hermit?
Maybe they think that this isn't the kind of content that I want to watch.
Yeah, it's ownership. To be fair, when I look it up, none of the videos are ours, but I do see the channel, the Hermit's Shell, and it's a bunch of Discord friends cause chaos, and there we are with our videos.
Oh.
Nope, I get a bunch of stuff for hermit crabs.
Oh.
And snails.
When I go to filter.
Oh, and another very popular hermit-related Minecraft content.
Yeah, I will say, looking at views, it's funny. I think we're currently recording our most viewed series. Like, the first episode of Pokemon is our most viewed video, but then the other episodes that are out right now are barely viewed. Like, people are barely looking at them. But Title Not Found consistently raking in big views. So I guess we're doing it right. That doesn't, to clarify for listeners and viewers, that doesn't mean anything's gonna stop.
I think our most viewed video is Flint Lockwood.
Oh, is it? Is it Flint Lockwood? Hold on.
It is
Flint Lockwood. That's awesome.
Anyone who sees this who hasn't seen it, or even if you have seen it, check it out.
Yeah, this is your sign to go rewatch. Oh yeah, no, that is our most viewed. Yeah, so
and it's not by a small amount.
I love that we're a Let's Play channel and people prefer our podcasts and stupid bits to our Let's Plays.
That would end up like that. Huh?
Yeah, that would. No, that's fine. It's whatever. Like, yeah. Again, we're not gonna stop making these things because they're fun to make.
Honestly,
as far as I know, none of us are in this for the corporate shill. Because if one of us are, they better get off the ship now.
Yeah, I don't think we're even getting paid. So
no, we're not.
Oh my god. No. If we actually, why aren't we getting paid? Keegan, why aren't we getting paid? Because we're not making money.
Yeah, because we're not making money. Even if we were, it would be such a small amount that it would maybe buy a Red Bull in a week. And you know damn well that would go to fuel the fact that I can't upload during the day in my own home.
Oh, no.
So, you know.
Wow. I guess I'll have to fight for custody for my 1/8 of the Red Bull then.
for your 1/8 of a cent.
I would like my 8th. I want my 16th because I honestly don't put enough effort into this channel to be worth that much.
Okay, so here's the thing we've talked about internally, and I'm okay with this being on recording, is exactly that. Everyone's like, I don't put much effort into this channel, and
yeah.
Well, I say that, but I'm also in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos.
Yeah, you're in like 4 different playlists on the channel out of the 5 playlists on the channel.
Yeah, so I actually put in a lot of I put in some effort.
No, but people are like, oh, I don't put in a lot of time or effort because I'm just in a series that gets recorded, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, but I hate divvying that up. Because when we do that, it always ends up with, well, Keegan does the editing and uploading and all the work and is always recording, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, it's not something like editing and uploading is such a thing that you don't want to divvy up. Sure, we could have somebody else edit and then upload it for us or something, but like that just adds more inconvenience because then if I'm recording and have the file, then I gotta send it to someone, so I gotta upload it anyway, and then they gotta edit it, and then inevitably there's gonna be, hey, check it out, make sure there's a good pass on it from the people who are in the series, even if it's someone within the Hermit's Shell that's editing it. Like, it's a bunch of work.
I have at least watched every single video here to completion.
That's good. Yeah,
so I'm very up to date with what's going on.
Yeah, I try not to bolster the views of things too much, but like I said, I do end up watching. For my own channel, I don't actually watch anything, and once it's out, it's out. But for a group channel, I'm like, okay, I'm not just making myself look bad if I fuck up, I'm making other people look bad. I gotta make sure, and if something's wrong, if something's wrong, immediately take it down and fix it, you know?
Yeah,
Wait, you only released the 10-minute deck challenge a day ago?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay, I've seen that before it went into production.
Yeah,
Or
well-
while it was in production. And that is probably one of my favorite videos to record.
Yeah,
Totally
no,
not because I kicked
Mm.
Keegan's butt, but
No, that was probably one of my favorites to edit because I got to do a lot of post-process Keegan text snark and like stupid effects for fun gags and like I
seen
got
the
to have a
finished
lot of
product,
fun. Yeah,
so-
yeah, you got to watch the finished product because it's great.
I will. I watched the before. I actually have the video, like the raw video, on my phone.
You're the only other person with the raw video file, and that's because I used footage from it for a school project.
Yep. And they did ask for permission.
Yeah, no, this is true. I got permission from Stryder, who's also in it, before I used the footage, but none of the audio was used, so it's literally just generic Magic Arena footage in a
Not sponsored.
in a school project. Yeah, again, not sponsored, but Magic the Gathering Arena is a quality platform.
I believe it. I don't play it, but I believe it.
Don't play it, but I
Hey.
believe it.
Hey, you know what, Keegan? Why don't we record another episode of that?
Oh no.
10-minute deck build challenge.
I see what you're doing there, but I haven't played Arena since the 10-minute deck build challenge,
Neither
so,
have I.
so nothing's gonna change.
Neither have I. So, but you have played outside of that, so.
No, I played the game, so I might build a better deck, but I don't have any better cards to work with, and I barely had
Neither
cards
do
to
I.
If you watch the video, like I'm working on I'm like, this color actually could form a deck, so that's what we're going with.
I remember in that video that I took almost 3 times the length that you did.
Oh no, I literally sped up most of your deck building process because it was just me on the menu.
There was a lot of me roasting you.
Yeah, that too. No, I made sure to stop the speed up for stupid one-liners and roasts. Again,
Well, I think
I'll
it's-
make myself look bad gladly, but you know.
One thing I will say is we've been recording for a little bit over an hour now.
Yeah, no, we've kind of hit our time whenever we're ready.
Our window.
Yeah.
Do we want to do outros?
I mean, I guess just to wrap up that topic, I will say moral of the story, folks, is go watch content on the YouTube channel, even if you're listening on Spotify, because it's funny, it's doofy. If you like hearing my voice for some reason, like hearing Stryder's voice for some reason, like hearing Lindsey's voice
who
for some
doesn't
reason.
love my voice?
Shut up, Stryder. And you want something to go with it. Well, there's Ocarina of Time. There's Pokemon Sword. There is Magic the Gathering. There's stupid sketches with us in real life. Go.
Keegan, before you finish,
Yeah.
I get to do my outro.
Oh, you do. But
I
yeah.
get to do the outro.
So go watch that stuff and have a blast. Speaking of having a blast, Lindsey, you were on the show, and that was a blast.
Thank
I give a bow to you, Lindsey. You put in a lot of effort for just a guest role. Thank you for being here.
You guys make me blush.
But hey, guys, it's been a blast, and I'll see you in the past. See you later, guys.
Peace out, fuckers!
Woo!